Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to be here with you, getting into my weekly check-in. This week we're weekly checking in on the 12th through the 17th. We're going to check off everything that we have already spent. I've already gone and done the pre-work before I got on camera to make sure my math was right. And so I've already made the payment to the credit card where all the spending goes every week. So I try to pay it off every week. And that is what we're doing here. So let's go over the transactions that we had and what did I spend in a week. I always kind of go through a little bit of what I've been spending and share with you how that turned out based on what I plan to have spent for the budget for the week. So that is what we're doing today. We're going to check these off. We're going to come over here and put in our numbers. The past few months, I have been putting our total amount that we want for the entire month, budget-wise, here at the beginning and just subtract down week by week on the total that we spend. And I kind of like doing it this way. It takes the unpredictability of going negative for a week if I divide it by the number of weeks. So this way I can just kind of take whatever's left and divide it by the number of weeks left, and I can see how close I'm getting to spending all the money and if I need to slow down in a certain category or not. I don't have so many red marks saying I'm negative, even though I'm not, because I still had the cash in my account. So that is what we're doing here. And I'll come back and fill in the spending and then come up with the new balance for the rest of the month. Now, I am not doing a 5-week. I normally do. Sometimes I change my mind, so I'm just going to cross this out. And then I'm just going to kind of, where it blotted, kind of blot the ink so it doesn't smear too much on this page. So there you go. See? All right, so here's where I keep all my transactions logged as far as the weekly check-in on what we need here. Don't have a no spend day. I thought I was going to have one, but that didn't happen. So I put my little no spend over here. So if I have one in the next couple weeks, then I can use it. These are removable adhesive stickers, so I can move them around if necessary. 2 or 3 times before the stickiness kind of wears out. So that's pretty cool. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. I do monthly budgets, paycheck to paycheck budgets, weekly check-ins, a mortgage Monday, sinking funds, and savings tracker. Though this month I forgot to do my setup, but I will do a closeout later this month. And then my end of the month results on the very last week of the month before the new month starts, or right after the new month starts. So those are the videos I put up. So there's quite a bit of content I do put up every week. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. If you are new and haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I am trying to achieve 1,000 subscribers, and I plan to do a giveaway whenever that happens. So just hit that notification bell and go ahead and make a comment or put a little emoji in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys. Any questions, comments, whatever, let me know. So let's go ahead and get started. So grocery household, I do a lot of short shopping. When I do my shopping, I don't do all in one shopping trip for the whole week, because there's always things I forget, and then there are 4 adults in my household. So with 4 adults, they'll forget to tell me something and I have to run back, or I have to run them back to go get it and things like that. So that happens quite frequently at my house. And so that is what we're going to be tracking here. So $114.96 for Myers. Okay, so in this order here, I did a grocery pickup. So I used my app. I went through and got groceries, and I can just kind of scroll through that here with you guys. So some water, some cereal, breakfast stuff, this pack of, C-pack of shrimp, milk, tea for my husband when he needs a bottle of tea for work. I buy these individual ones, and then he takes it and has it one tea bottle a day for work and at home. So that works out really well. We love using tortillas. I use them as breakfast with my eggs and make an egg tortilla. My son just likes them as a snack, some cookies, and then ham salad and sliced ham and things like that. So we made some Greek dishes, so I bought some lamb and cucumber, and I make my own ziti when I do this, so I do lamb meatballs, which is kind of fun. A little bit ice cream treat, and more cereal and some chips, toiletries, just basic stuff for the house. So that was a pretty good haul right there, $114.96. The next one I have is over here. It's $26.16. Also at Meijer. I'm wondering what that is. I know I had to go in and get that. Oh, so here's the thing that my son forgot. He needed deodorant, and then we needed more milk, and I forgot creamer in my order and sliced bread. So I had to pick all that up for $26.16. And then $21.03. So this was a split order with Amazon, and there was a supplement needed, and so I ordered that. And then I also ordered some miscellaneous stuff that we'll get to later. So $21.03 for that. Let's check that off. And then $28.08 here at Meijer. As you can tell, Meijer's is my go-to grocery store. So $28.08 here. I'm looking at my receipts off the side. And that was more cucumbers, tomatoes, pie crust. Okay, so I was preparing for my father-in-law to come into town, and I made a chicken pot pie and was buying potatoes and things like that. So for $28.08, this is what we got here. Cucumbers, tomatoes. I got a pie crust for a chicken pot pie, some potatoes for that pot pie, and then I can't remember Kellogg's crack. What that is. It must be, I don't think it was a cereal, but it could have been. Stonefire naan, which is basically a bread that goes really great with Greek. And this time we did chicken with the tzatziki and grilled it on the grill, and we marinated it in Greek yogurt and lemon and all that stuff and a bunch of herbs. So it turned out really, really good. Olipop, there's a Olipop grape that I actually like. The others I don't like the taste of, but that one does. And then some biscuits. So that is what we spent there. And let's see. I already checked that off. Let's check it off here. $5.49. So I counted this as grocery household. It was at a BP gas station. My husband had a raging headache, and so he bought a Mountain Dew and he bought some Excedrin, and he just got a small packet of Excedrin because he had a bad migraine. He was on the road. He was like an hour and a half from the house. So those two things combined were $5.49. Now, if he had been home, that would have been the grocery store. So that's where I would have got that stuff. So that's why I call that convenience stores. I always call that grocery household because it's stuff I could have got at the grocery store, but he just needed a convenient place to stop. So that was there. And then 60/22, which was today's Saturday filming. So that was Thursday. That was the day I picked up my father-in-law. Oh, I gotta check that off. Check this off. What did I get? I was there because my son needed prescriptions. So while I was there, I got some extra stuff to make sure we had everything. He needed toothpaste. I got this Atkins bar 8-pack, some more tea for everybody, more milk. We go through milk. Like I keep 4 gallons of milk in my fridge at all times. So when we're down to 2, I'm running to the store to get milk because I know it won't take long before they go. I've never hit the expiration date. I drink them so fast. Oreos, and I got some soda and more tortillas. We go through tortillas like crazy, and some crescent rolls with dinners. Got some pretty good coupons on that. So, and then my Fetch rewards, which I have linked in the description box below, I believe. You can use my code there, and you get points and I get points, but I love using Fetch. I've already cashed in $50 for the year with an Amazon gift card, and I'm back to building up more points. So that gave me 900 points just using that one receipt for all the perks that it had for like Pillsbury and stuff like that. So I love using Fetch rewards. I also use Receipt Hog. I do both, and I haven't cashed out my first Receipt Hog yet. I'm waiting till it gets to, and I don't have that in the description box just yet. Hopefully I'll remember to do it today. But I haven't quite got to the rewards that reward level that I want. So let's just go back. That's not what I want. There we go. So my goal is with Receipt Hog to go here and get all the way to $40, which is 6,500 coins based on the receipts that you scan and stuff like that. I'm up at 4,520. So I look forward to that $40. Hopefully I will be to that point before like the Christmas time period, and I can cash this in for Christmas gifts that we purchase on Amazon. So that's kind of cool. I'll try to get both of those, make sure they're both linked, or I'll try to put both of them on the screen here on the video. So that way you can, get the code and use it for your own points, if you want to try using and scanning these things. I've been using Fetch for like 3 years, or I think it's been 3 years, and I absolutely love it. So here we go. We're going to total these numbers, and I will be right back. Okay, so here we are. We have $283.14. So let's go ahead and write this down, $283.14. And then we're going to move on to restaurants. So I have this little key with my stickers. If you haven't noticed, or I haven't mentioned it before and you're new, I color code each of my categories. Grocery households pink, restaurants are blue. Miscellaneous is green, gas is orange, copay is purple, and yellow is unbudgeted. So that'll tell you everything you need to know there. Sometimes the colors look lighter just because I printed them that way. I print and cut all my stickers on here. Let's see. Restaurants. So the first ones I have are over here. Went to McDonald's and picked up my son's dinner here at $21.18. And then my husband and I went out for Chinese buffet, and that was $38.76, which is always yummy. And then we went, to Buffalo Wild Wings here. And the reason we went to dinner in the middle of the week and not just Friday, Saturday, Sunday is because on the 16th was my husband's birthday, and I thought, let's just go out to eat, and you can treat yourself and things like that. So I wrote B-dubs, but it's Buffalo Wild Wings, but everybody around here calls it B-dubs, so which I think is funny. And this includes a $10 tip. And then here I went to Chick-fil-A for breakfast before I left to go pick up my father-in-law. So we're going to take the $38.76 plus the $21.18 plus $58.73 and the $7.73. And that's a Chick-fil-A biscuit meal with a large Coke, if you're wondering. So let's write that number down. $126.40. Next we have miscellaneous, and we have two miscellaneous. So there was a split order, Amazon. This was supplements, and then Amazon for $16 was, I ordered new socks. So I wear compression socks and for my feet, and they help my feet feel better. And I wanted an extra pair, and I wanted them in white, not beige this time, so that was cool. And then I spent $44.55, and these were, they're white, but they're called blackout curtains. And so I needed 2 sets of blackout curtains for my living room because I wasn't going to change or buy new curtains this year. I just wanted to keep the ones I had up, but the ones I have up are thin enough that light gets through. And when the wintertime hits, that when the sun sets in the back, oh my gosh, it was blinding me through that curtain, even though it does a good job of kind of hiding, kind of breaking up or whatever the sun as it's setting in the back. But the way where my couch is and where my window is, that sun lines right up, and the tree in front of that window does not have a lot of leaves right now. So like it was blinding sitting there last night. So thankfully I ordered 2 more. Normally I change out to blackout curtains and have a whole different design, but this year I didn't want to do that, and I just ordered these. So they were $44.55. They work extremely well. Absolutely love them, and I'm glad I got them. And it keeps the heat in and the cold out, and we've been having 25-degree mornings and stuff like that, so it's been very, very chilly to say say the least. So $16 plus $44.55, and we have $60.55 for miscellaneous. And this is why I have a miscellaneous category, because it could be considered household, but I like to reserve that for food and cleaning supplies and toiletries and all that stuff. This is just one-time purchase, random, and that's it. Just like the socks are a one-time purchase. I don't have to buy socks for a while and we're good to go, kind of thing. Next we have copays. Oh, I forgot to check these off. Okay, I got the rest of them. And copay, oh no, not copay, gas. So I have one purchase for gasoline, and that was $62.59. There we go. And then here I have copay. So my son has some prescriptions, and now they're at two different pharmacies. One is Walgreens for $2.79, and the other prescription was $16. So this is going to be $2.79 plus 16, and then that's $18.79. So that is what we have here. You know, I'm not filming on Saturday. I said I was filming. I'm filming on Friday. It should go up tonight. If not, it'll go up on Saturday. So that is all the things. If I go back here from the 12th through the 17th, I only have one bill that actually went to the credit card, which is this one. But that I have listed in paycheck too. So I'm just going to bump it out to next week when I pay for it. So I didn't pay for that this week. It'll just be next week, because my paycheck period and my weekly check-ins aren't flowing exactly the same like normal. So that's going to be interesting. But I'm going to hold off on paying that. That's fine. All right, here we go. Grocery household, I had $1,131.50. I'm going to close this side of the notebook. All right, and we spent $283.14. Here is restaurants, and that was $464.48, and we spent $126.40. I think we did pretty good for the week. As far as what we spent every week, we didn't go too crazy over. We did very crazy on our vacation. I still haven't got that video filmed yet. I hope to do that this weekend, while I have some time. So $60.55 for miscellaneous, and we had $258.69. Gasoline, we have $196.42, and then we're going to put $62.59 here. And copay, we had $95.84, and we spent $18. Now we might go over this a little bit this month, because at some point we're going to be billed 2 doctor visits, mine and my son, one of my sons, and they're $25 copays for those doctor visits. And they have not billed us yet, so hopefully I can get that taken care of. And then unbudgeted, we didn't have any unbudgeted. We might later for this weekend spending of eating out. When my father-in-law is here, if we go out, we always cover what we spend for eating out with him. So our eating out may be more than what we had prepared for, and I have a little bit of room in the buffer of the budget to do that. So we're going to go ahead and use that for this weekend. Okay, so that is everything I have here. I already showed you that there are no bills that I'm paying for this time. I will pay for that one bill next week when we do the next weekly check-in. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the balance of everything and balance forward what we have set up for next week. That is the point of tracking how much you budget and how much you spend on each category, and knowing how much you have left for the rest of the month. And we're right on track. We have exactly just a little bit above what we need for the entire month. So $1,131.50 minus the $283.14, and it gives us $851.36. And divide that by week 3 and 4, so that's 2 weeks. It gives us $4.25 a week, which is exactly on target the way I want it to lay out for the weeks. That works very well for us. And that's for 4 adults, 20 and above. So $464.48 minus the 126. Did I not finish writing that? Okay. 126.40. I don't know why I didn't put the 0 there. There we go. So that's $338.08. That's already been paid. The $258.69 minus the $60.55. And that leaves $198.14. Oh, I forgot to divide by 2. There we go. So that's $99 for the next 2 weeks, and then $338.08 divided by 2. That's $169 for the next 2 weeks for restaurants. So it won't cover everything for this weekend, but I can use the buffer, the checking account, or if I don't spend everything in grocery household, which we have more than enough for. Maybe this weekend will come out of those categories by the time we end the month. I don't actually subtract from that category anything we're over. I just total all the categories together and they cover each other. There's enough to cover all of them, then that's what I typically do. All right, 190, 42 minus the 62.59. And that gives us $127.83. Copay, I have $95.84 minus the $18.79, and that gives me $77.05. We're good there. 0 on the unbudgeted. There we go. So this is where we're at right now on how much we have. And I didn't divide these up. When I change up what I'm doing, sometimes I forget to do it. So 63.91.92. That's what we have in gas. We'll probably use all of that up and maybe a smidge more. I gotta get gas today to go visit my father-in-law's sister, and then I'll have to get gas again when I take him back. So I might have more. I might spend a little more than this for this month. Poor planning on my part. I do this every time he comes in town. So I think because it's the holiday season, and I know in November and December there's going to be some travel, I'm going to bump this up to $300 instead of $250. And that should cover what extra we have in gas next month. I hopefully remember that. And then $77.05 and 2. Well, that doesn't really count because, like I said, I got to pay a couple bills out of it. So that's $50. And I might have a few more prescriptions. So that should be covered. That should cover everything. And maybe a couple dollars not covered. But I think we have enough to cover everything. So if I totaled all this up, this will tell me how much I have for the next 2 weeks. And until the end of the month. On Halloween, I'm a little excited to see all the little kids with their costumes, and I don't recognize half of them anymore. That's how I know I got old, is when I didn't recognize what cartoon, whatever it was. Shoot, I gotta start all over. Well, no, I just need to do this last one, I think. 77. Yeah, that's right. So I have $1,500 for the rest of the month, almost $1,600. That's pretty good. So anything I'm over in all the other categories, yeah, will probably be covered by this amount for the rest of the month. And this is for 2 weeks. $796. Yeah, $796. That sounds pretty good. Almost $800 a week. So we've done really, really good. And that has to do with the vacation spending was separate from this. And so it kind of made it easier for this month. Still have to pay on the spending for vacation. I haven't quite done that yet. I've done part of it and I need to do more. So we'll see how that turns out this month. So did I literally delete exactly what we were paying on the credit card? I did. Oops. Let me do this really quick. If I can hit the right keys. There we go. So it was $551.47. This payment has already been made, and this is how I keep my credit card paid off. This is how I keep from paying interest on the credit card. I have not paid interest on my credit card for 4 years or more, and so I love this method of tracking it and then paying it off and doing it with the budget I actually have, the cash I actually already have from the paycheck. So I think this is everything. We'll go ahead and write this down here. And we'll be ready for next week and take care of spending. I'm excited for the new months. I've actually been watching Christmas setup videos already. And I'm getting in the mood for that. I know Halloween has not happened, but sometimes it's very difficult for me to really get in the spirit of Christmas and the holiday of Christmas and the fun without some kind of inspiration, because life gets so crazy. And yeah, so I'm already watching. I have one YouTuber that I really like, and I might put her information in the description box as well if you want to watch her channel. She has Disney vlogs where she goes to Disney a lot, and then she's already setting up her Christmas stuff because she loves Christmas and that's what she does. And I love that she does that because it's definitely helping me, and I appreciate that in her. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among